October 5th, 2024.
Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. This is your girl Paps for your insights. So this vlog is basically about what I've been to up to since I came to the UAE. So I had just landed at the airport, Dubai International Airport, and I was headed to Ras Al Khaimah. That was my first home before I'd gotten a job. I was only full of dreams and God's grace and optimism because what more could I do? So, yeah, that scenery there was there to remind me that this was a desert place and I was in for hot weather. It was actually scorching hot. At that time, temperatures were still high. Yeah, but I was excited to be here more than anything. And for the first few days, I was torn between, enjoying what UAE had to offer and job seeking. And kama kawaida, as a Kenyan, we say kupumzika ni mbinguni. So on the same day, I got to Ras Al Khaimah around, I think, 11. And by 2 p.m., I was already out to meet my first Kenyan community, people who really made me feel like I was home, and they gave me a really, warm welcome. You can listen in a little bit.
Yes, we should.
Wacha tusitake for granted that tunajuana sisi wote. Kwanza tujuane, watu waseme kwenye wako, alafu tutaendelea.
Yep, that was the goal. You had to see me there. So that and beautiful. That is something that stands for me and I stand proud. So on Monday, of course, job
Monday
seeking
8,
was what
job
brought me
seeking
here and I had
officially
no time to
begins.
waste. Otherwise, the visa would expire and I had nothing on my hand. So I started tarmacking. So I had to physically visit some schools. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet the relevant authorities because I needed to have appointments. And, so most of the time I'd just visit the
Physically
school,
visited
get
8
to the
schools in the
school
first
secretary, leave my papers with them, and that was just all. And of course, get back home and wait for response that, waiting for them to call me if they had vacancies or not. So this was actually fun to do. These were two schools that were close to each other. One was St. Mary's. I'd heard so much about it and I really wanted to go and see. At this point, I was just looking for anything at all that would keep me around,
Visited some schools in Dubai. As I explored the city, was a pleasure passing through the Emirates, all so beautiful.
Oh, by the way, Ras Al Khaimah, simply abbreviated as RAK or RAK City, is the northernmost of the 7 emirates that make up the United Arab Emirates. That means that when you leave from Dubai, especially via bus, to Ras Al Khaimah, you're able to go through 3 other emirates such as Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, or simply Al Quwain. The journey takes you about 2 hours or 1 hour 30 minutes depending on the means that you're taking. And also you should know that of the 7 emirates, those that I have mentioned are already 5: Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quwain, and Ras Al Khaimah. Can you name the other 2 emirates that I haven't named? The comment section awaits your answer. Will you give it a try? I'll be waiting. The next place I visited was Manamol. Manamol is in Ras Al Khaimah. It's actually a really nice place, but unfortunately I don't have very many pictures of the place. I was even there for the UAE national celebrations, but no evidence. But yeah. This is Florida Beach in Ras Al Khaimah. I visited that place one evening with my friend when she came back from work. And we just here catching up, making stories, and of course, watching the sunset. And then a little bit of having fun. This is Jovia, a very, very, very good friend and kind of a sister here in the UAE. Like I mentioned before, I met a really awesome family here. The pictures are just too show you that indeed it was a beach, because some of you could be seeing buildings and wondering how is that a beach. So the next stop was Dubai Mall. Well, not the next, but some other day, because I'm just doing a general thing. We were able to visit Dubai Mall. So this is the long way from the metro station that
The
leads to
Burj
Dubai Mall.
Khalifa.
So when we got there, of course, there were people already. Remember that this place is a tourist destination, and so there was lots of people who were already there to just look at stuff and to look at the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in, I don't know what history says, tallest building in the world. I remembered. So we chilled at Five Guys having some snacks, waiting for a later time in which you'll be able to notice what we were waiting for. So a burger, some juice, and some fries. So look at the spectacular views. And I think lighting in Dubai is something that should be studied, because this is just a marvel. Look at that. It's the same place we've been, but depending on the times as they move, because it's almost dark, yes, and we're still here. I'm gonna tell you what you're waiting for: the dancing waters, which is coming in a few. So that is the Burj Khalifa. Well, I think I should learn how to take the whole building in a picture. That is something to learn. And all these people are tourists. They're here marveling and wondering, at what is just there. Because the infrastructure, I mean, like the architectural designs of the buildings were also everything. So it's just a sight to behold. And I can promise you the place looks better than you can even see on pictures. It's much better. So in a few you'll be able to see what we were waiting for, the dancing waters. There we go. This display at the Fountain Lake takes place daily between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. and it takes place every 30 minutes. So that gives you the answer you're waiting for, that in as much as we got there earlier, we wanted to really witness these amazing, what do I call it, display, because it can only take place from 6 p.m. So if you come before that and you want to see it, then you gotta wait for 6 p.m. But then after that, after every 30 minutes, the display will take place, and that will end at 11 p.m. Moving on, still within Dubai Mall, is the Dubai Aquarium, which is the largest suspended aquarium in the whole genius world. So it is said that this is home to over 150 species of aquatic animals. And the tank that is holding all that aquatic life is 10 million liters in capacity. Can you imagine? And the large number of people surrounding it and looking at it just tells you how busy that place is as a tourist destination. Next, we went to witness, I don't know what to call this, but yeah, it was so beautiful to watch it, and all the architecture that was really involved. Amazing. At this juncture, I had received a job offer from my current station of work, and I was working on the massive documentation that the school required. In as much as it was a hectic task, I enjoyed doing it, because at least it was one step towards the right direction. And here, my legs were screaming for help. They needed pedicure, and I had no idea how to help them because I didn't know my way around. So here I was waiting for a delivery of one of the documents I'd sent for attestation. And this is back home. in Rak. Well, Rak is my first home because that was my first destination, as you have noticed. I was gonna board a bus back to Dubai from Ras Al Khaimah. This was after the long national holiday celebrations in the UAE. And before that, my girls were like, why not go in for a treat? So we went bowling with them just before taking the next bus to Dubai. So do not be deceived of this perfect shot. There were other several failed attempts as well, but we were just here for all the fun. Good morning, my neighbors. It's fucking Saturday, and I ain't got no job to attend to. So, universe, be kind. Woohoo! And this is Medrick Mall, not so far from where I stay. We're just here for a few, 1 to 3 things that we had to do. I had pictures that I took for the place. It's an amazing place, and I wasn't able to film most parts of it because, well, I don't know why. But I guess I was busy. Very well, then we're almost getting to the end of this vlog. So this is me on the day we closed school. I was going for my biometric appointment for my Emirates ID at a place called Al Nada. I was going there with the aid of a school bus because it was an appointment that was booked for them, and they were facilitating the whole process for me. Yeah. And this is Christmas Day after an invitation from a friend to go for church service. Yeah, I think it was worth thanking God for everything. So this is just for me to say happy holiday, guys. There's so much that happened after, but I haven't been keen on recording. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.